Alongside Javelina head men's basketball coach Johnny Estelle, I'm Mark and Sarah for Javelina Athletics after Tamu captures an 89-58 win. And, Coach, good first weekend for you guys, a couple victories. And this was one of the best all-around performances I've seen from your team. Like offensively, defensively, everyone played in sync and played really well. How happy are you to have a performance like this out of your team tonight?
Well, I mean, when you win, you're always probably a happy coach. And when you win the way we're playing this early with sharing the ball, this is the best shooting team I've ever coached, ever. Meaning they can shoot the three ball. And that's a huge part of our offense. And, these kids are very resilient. They've done a phenomenal job, having to go through all the protocols that everybody in the country are going through. But I've not had one complaint, no parents complaining. And that's just who they are. They're very committed young men, high-character young men that all they wanted to do was come together and be a family and compete. And to get to this point, man, and to see them get to the floor and cheer for each other and have this type of success and represent our university in a first-class manner, man, it's overwhelming. As an alumnus from here, it's very overwhelming.
You said yesterday you liked the way your team started the game and the way your team finished the game. You said that there were maybe some lapses in the middle. What did you guys do better today to avoid those problems in the middle of the game?
Well, everything that we need to improve on that we spoke about last night after the game, we did. I mean, we had 21 rebounds at halftime. We had 22 yesterday, and we had 42 today. We shot the ball better. We shared the ball. The first game is always jitters, and guys are figuring it out. But, man, we just executed better, and we defended really well. Coach Gonzalez did a phenomenal job, made a few corrections, which is hard to do with not even a one-day prep. I think it's like 22, 24 hours. And the kids are locked in. It takes everybody doing their part to make something like this special happen.
You guys, you mentioned dominated on the boards, and one of the big reasons why that was Will Scher. Will had a double-double with 14 and 10. You mentioned before the season you really felt like Will was ready to continue improving and step up and become a more integral part of the team. What were the things he did well today that put him in a position to play so well?
Well, I mean, he wasn't in foul trouble, and a lot of things we do, runs through Will. Will, that's what he's always been. He's been a great facilitator and, glue guy. So he was able to play more minutes because he wasn't in foul trouble. Sammy was in good shape. Then he got in foul trouble today. Trey didn't shoot it particularly well, but he'll get it going. But this is the type of team that when that unit gets out there and get to playing, we're gonna ride those guys out. But you need leadership, and that's what Will is. Will represents, what this program should be about. Like he's been here for 3 years. He's waited his turn. He's learned from some of the best guys like, we've had here, Daniel Silvero, Robert, Stevens, and some other guys that he have learned from. And you're right, it's his time. He's a guy that's paid the price, and he should have this opportunity.
Your coaches talk a lot in the lead up to the season. Hey, we're tired of playing playing ourselves. We want to see how we do against everybody else. And you need to learn things about your players that you can't learn in practice that you figure out when you get into an actual game. What did you learn about your team this weekend?
Well, I learned that they are competitors. You see them compete against each other in practice. We basically, that's a prerequisite, character and being, coachable, and guys that really can fit into what we're trying to do here, character-wise. And so they're all competitive. We knew that, but then the transition from where they came from, whether it was high school or junior college, here, it always, you have to wait a while to see how kids handle that adjustment. These guys they haven't missed a beat. They haven't missed a beat. We've had about 2 or 3 different versions of our team already, like everybody else in the country probably. But these guys have been just steady the course. And, you got to have high character guys to do that. And I'm just overwhelmed, man, because for anybody at any level, that if you're having an opportunity to compete and do something that you love to do and give society something to take their mind off of all the negativity that's going on, and to do it safely. And that's what our administration here has done. That's what our kids are doing. I mean, society has no idea what these kids go through and what they have to go through, the discipline that they have to go through daily to get to this point. So it takes a team in a village to get this done. And I mean, to see it all come together and win, hey, that's the best of everything.
Coach, thanks for the time. I think we have to go there, turn the lights out here on us. But thanks for the time. Congrats on the win. We'll see you again soon.
Hey, thank you, Mark. Appreciate everything.